Good afternoon. Happy holidays. We're now facing the new year with great promise and confidence. My name is Larry Klayman. I'm the founder of both Judicial Watch and now Freedom Watch. And you can see what we do at Freedom Watch by going to freedomwatchusa.org. I want to talk about what happened over the holiday season with regard to Israel. Barack Obama has finally shown his true colors. I've questioned it all along. 2.5 years ago, I was in front of the Washington Monument, and I gave a speech. I was there with Sarah Palin, I was there with Senator Mike Lee, I was there with Senator Ted Cruz. And I got up to speak, and I said to the American people, looking at the Lincoln Memorial where Martin Luther King had given his I Have a Dream speech many years earlier when I was a young man, for all people to have freedom in this country, not just certain groups. I said, Mr. President, you are not representing the American people. I was talking about Barack Obama. You're representing only your people, meaning people that he thought were important, whether it was African Americans or whether it was Muslims. The president is half Muslim, and in his heart, he's all Muslim. And he has shown his true colors. But during that day, when I gave the speech, and I was roundly criticized by the ultra-left media, MSNBC, CNN, and others for almost 2 weeks, I said, Mr. President, get up off your knees, put the Quran down, and come out with your hands up. Now, some people thought that was extreme, but you know what? It was hardly enough. Because what we saw in the next several years after that, and in particular during the period between Christmas and New Year's this year, not to mention Hanukkah, we saw a president bent on destroying Israel. Someone who, behind Israel's back, lied about putting forth a resolution at the United Nations which condemns Israel and which prevents them from building settlements on land which Christians and Jews own as part of the Holy Land of the State of Israel. This is Judea and Samaria. This was given to us by God. Yes, I'm a Zionist, and I'm a proud Zionist. That is not Palestinian land. In fact, even the name Palestine doesn't really apply to the Arabs that are there. It applies to everybody that was there. Israel was a name that was given to us in the Bible by Yahweh. But Palestine belongs to the Christians and the Jews. Now, the Jews have allowed the Palestinians to live there. Do you think it would be the reverse if they were in control of the West Bank? No. So the president puts this forward through his dishonest ambassador to the United Nations, Samantha Powers. We abstained. That's hypocritical in and of itself, because if you think that Israel should be condemned and there should be, in effect, international law put in place by the Security Council of the UN, you should be man enough to vote in favor of it. But in fact, he wants to have it both ways. The effect of that was to say that the land belongs to the Arabs, that even Christian shrines, I am a Jewish Christian, okay? I am Jewish, but I believe in the Savior, Jesus Christ. The first thing I ever did when I got to Israel is I went to the place that Jesus was crucified and resurrected in the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, which is in East Jerusalem. So it's not just that Obama has basically shown his anti-Semitic roots with regard to Jewish people, but he just gave away the shrines of Jesus to the Arabs, to the Palestinians. This is the most outrageous act in foreign policy in American history, short of the Iranian agreement, which is also outrageous on nuclear weapons. And it's something which I expect Republicans to address, particularly Donald Trump. They've never had the guts in the future. Let's hope with the President Trump they will. But this was an absolute blasphemy. It was an outrage by a president whose name is Barack Hussein Obama, who is himself a Muslim, who has acted that way throughout. And the speech that I gave that day on the Mall, when I was calling for peaceful nonviolence, in fact, a type of revolution, but to do it peacefully, because we were severely being damaged by this president and the people around him. But as he's going out the door, he wants to do his last anti-Semitic act, and that's what it is, on Israel. This president hates Jews, he hates Christians, he in fact is a Manchurian candidate, and it's something that you can't forget because he's going to remain in Washington. He's going to be someone that's going to try to obstruct at every turn, as well as Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton and a whole band of criminals, President Trump from doing what he needs to do to restore this country to greatness. And I have a message for all of them. We at Freedom Watch will oppose that. We will oppose the ultra-leftist media that has also been trying to destroy this country. Go to our website at freedomwatchusa.org, see what we're going to do. We will not hesitate to take action against anyone, regardless of their political affiliation, or any entity, regardless of their political affiliation. Because we need to have a second chance at life in this country. We need to restore this America to the vision of our founding fathers. So please support us at freedomwatchusa.org. With God's grace, we will succeed. And Happy New Year. God save your family. God save America. And we're here for you.